Good afternoon. I apologize for being late. Mr. Elmo just took out some peanuts for the little baby squirrels, and I got carried away watching them. It's like, oh, geez, I got to be on live. So welcome to Miss C's Cottage, the home of the Somebunny. I am Miss C, and I am what I am, and that's all that I am. And I like being me, and I love you being you. And I am so thankful that all of you take time out of your precious Sunday, your blessed day, to come and spend time with me. That makes me feel blessed. So Mac is here. Janet Egan is here. All right. And Bonnie. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome to the cottage. Please take your drinks. Please get your drinks and snacks on the table to the left and leave your shoes outside. And for Pete's sakes, hit the thumbs. Thank you. I love my Bonnie girl. And there's Mimi and Leanie and Sam and Michelle. Oh, Nancy Mack, I love you. And Jacqueline Marley, you made it in today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love it when you stop in. Mac. Whenever I call her Mac, and whenever I write it in anybody's chat that we're both in together, I always say Mac, and then I put that big blue face with a big wide mouth open, and here she's got Missy. I love it. I love it. And Lana is here. And Jeanette was the first one in this morning. She got the choice muffin. I hope I didn't. Oh, there's Kimberly. Hello, hello, hello. You know what? I missed Crochet Creations by Christy this morning. She must have a bowling thing or something going on. But she's been very busy since they opened up that second shop. They're one shop in the morning and the other shop in the afternoon. So she's really busy and doesn't get to come on and do a live every week. And I really miss them. So this morning when I checked on my notifications bell, Gabrielle had one. And if you get a chance to go over to that channel, and I don't think I saved it. And it's the purple one. Anyway, if you go there, it is the most beautiful, uplifting Sunday morning reminder of God's love that you will ever see, I think. She has a way of, if she did this herself, which I have a feeling she did, she put pictures and words together up on the screen with music in the background. And, you know, it's like a pattern that comes together. It's the perfect pattern. It's the perfect colors that you choose, and the project comes out perfect. That's what this was, only in words and music and pictures. It's beautiful. So I felt like I really didn't miss out on my Sunday morning blessing because Gabrielle had given me one. So thank you for that, Gabrielle. And Mimi's here again. Well, that's 3 days in a row she's been. I'm glad. Barbara Riggles Baker is here. BRB, be right back. She's always here. And My Pebbles is here. And that's right. If you hit the thumb when you come in, then you don't have to worry about it the rest of the way. Cousin D is here. Howdy do. And my Fritzer's here. Awesome sauce. And Michelle M. Michelle, I do think you should have won that because, like I said, I want to know the stitch that you put in the background because there were little like diamonds and then open, and it just was so delicate. But intricate. And then the hot lime or the bright lime vines coming down, it just made everything, it was so realistic and so beautiful. In your spare time, you can make me one, okay? No, it was really beautiful. And then the flowers that you put in there were quite lovely. And I do think you should have won. Moving right along, there's Benita McAlexander. Hello, hello. And there's my angel in the frozen stone. Yarn Inspired. That's who you need to go see right there. Yarn Inspired. Go to her channel and sign up. She doesn't put things on every day like a lot of people do, or even once a week like some do. But when she puts something up, it is worth going to see. It will just draw you in and bring you closer to God. I love it. I love it. And thank you, Gabrielle, for brightening my morning. It was so beautiful. I didn't even drink my coffee. I just sat here and watched it. It was just so, and the words were so, the pictures, they went together so well. It was, I can't say enough. It was beautiful. So thank you again. And Sally Stevens. And Cherry is here. Mailing out that book this week. I am going to mail this week. Leanie. Penny Shrum is here. Hello, hello, Penny. Welcome to the cottage. And Sujan, welcome, welcome. And Marlena is here. I went to school with a Mary Meter. In fact, she was one of my best friends in school, and her boyfriend had a friend who dated me for a while. So that was, we went up to in Michigan to the Irish Hills and walked through the park up there. And my friend really liked me, which is why he begged his friend to ask me to go with him that day. And he took a nickel, and there were two rocks by this tree. And he lifted the top rock and he put a nickel in. He said, "We'll come back in 50 years and see if it's still there." I knew then he was serious because I didn't know where I was going to be in 50 years from that day. But he has since passed away. A good friend. And Tia is here. Boy, when Tia and Mimi come in, I know it's a good day. Where are you going, Bonnie? You got one job on Sundays, and that's to get you thumbs. Oh my. And Cece Angel is here. Hello, Cece. I'm so glad you come back, even though I probably made you feel funny one day, but I love you. You know that. And it's just, there's things I can do and there's things I just can't. And I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Vivian and Kim G and Jennifer. I am so glad all of you are here. Her name is Julianne, and it is such a beautiful name, but I call her Fritzster because she's my Fritzster. And Dawn Lavelle is here. Garden of the Scrolls. Okay, that's the channel you need to go to. Garden of the Scrolls. Thank you. Thank you, Gabrielle. Thank you for correcting me on that. Yeah, that's beautiful. Please go over there and watch that and click on her subscription and sign up for notifications from her because, like I said, when she puts them out, they are absolutely top notch. Connie, how are you doing? Chilling with your kitty Ollie. I love it. Don't forget to go over and watch Connie's video and find out how to sign up for her birthday batch presents. We're putting that bunny together today, so I want to get through these so that we can get started. Because you know me, I get squirrely because I've been over at Granny D's, my cousins, and I get squirrely and I'm going here and there and I don't get to the important things. Well, they're all important, but I don't get to the things that I have planned in the planner. And Kayla's here. And Sandra's here. Woohoo! Yeah, I think Michelle was the clear winner. Hello, Marlene. How are you doing today, sweetheart? I'm so glad you came over to the cottage today. It's really raining. I mean, raining. And it's one of those downpours that just come light but straight down. So you know it's going to be there for a while. There's no wind in it. So it's not going to go by quickly. It's just going to come and soak the ground. And last week we spent a lot of time in the garden and back out back by the viewing stand and planted some new flowers. His son came up last week and trenched out a couple trenches, and Mr. Elmo planted his what he calls ditch lilies, the big orange lilies that grow in the ditches around here, and they're walking lilies. So the tubers will grow, and then next year they grow out, and next year, and pretty soon the whole area is filled. And he's just so excited about waking up one morning and seeing the whole 8-foot garden decked out in ditch lilies. So I hope that comes to fruition for him. Everybody says hello. Leanie says Michelle. I don't always watch them because sometimes their attitude changes and their language comes out and words that I don't appreciate, and I can't watch that. So I go in and I check it out, and if I can stay, I stay. But you know, when the atmosphere changes, then I have to leave. So I did not get to stay and see who the final winner was, but I watched Kim Fortune this morning, and I was really disappointed that it wasn't Michelle. I'm happy for Lala because she doesn't often win, and it was really cute frog. And I love frogs, but the intricacy of the project, the pattern, the ability to put the colors together and that didn't look like you took a bunch of colors and had to make something out of it. I think if she was just going to make it, she would have chosen those colors anyway. And I loved her choice of green because that just made the greenery made everything pop on that white background. It was just so beautiful. For her daughter's wedding shower. See, I didn't hear that part. That's awesome. But I still would like the pattern for that background. Their project was a wall hanging, something to hang on a wall or a door or somewhere. And she made it on a dowel rod, and it was absolutely beautiful. Um, Someone else was in there. Jan made a really cute tree of life, and she did it on sticks and put 1, 2, 3, 4 trees that she had crocheted in there. And it was really a brilliant idea. It didn't hold up well in the end. It kind of fell apart. It wasn't real secure, but it was a very brilliant, it would be beautiful on a wall. Um, and, and that was really innovative, creative. Um, The fourth one, okay, somebody tell me who the fourth one was. The fourth one made a wreath, and it was very, very nice. My honest opinion, I think maybe some of the flower colors that I saw, because I only saw when she held it up, um, they could have been a little more vibrant, and it was really packed in there. But it would be beautiful on your front door any time of the year. Okay, Kayla's got her thumb. Oh, my baby girl's here. Hello, hello, sweet pea. Did you ever go back and look and see if it was still there? I don't know what that means, sweetheart. Or maybe you're not talking to me. Do you know the name of Yarn Inspire? That's Gabriella. Garden of the Scroll. She has 2 or 3 channels, but her name is Gabrielle. Her name is probably Gabriel, but I call her Gabriella because she's mine. She's mine. Rosie Posey's here. Hello, hello. Welcome to the cottage, Rosie Posey. You like Fritzster? We need 12, please. And Sassy Mary's here. Don't forget your thumbs, Mary. Charlotte Brown blessed us this afternoon. Thank you, thank you, thank you, my dear. I'm so glad you came. Have a seat, put up your feet, and soak up the love. Not yet, Kitty. But I did get a package, and look what came in it. It came yesterday. My romper dress. Look at that. Woohoo! With pockets on the side and a pocket in the front and snaps on the side so I can get in and out easily. I love it. I think I have one more coming. I wanted the blue one because I love denim. I like denim, anything denim. But I think I got a black one also. I think I got a black one also because I wear a lot of black. Bonnie says, I lost 10 pounds the last few weeks. So her unicorn poop is on the shelf with the unicorns, but she keeps looking at it. I sent her that marshmallow fluff stuff that you get at the Dollar Tree. Cost me a whole $1.25, Bonnie. You better eat it. But it looks kind of like this, but it's mashed down flatter. And there's, I don't know, probably only 3 or 4 pieces in the bag because it was only $1.25. But every once in a while, I have to feed Bonnie's unicorn. So that's what that's all about. Maisie, good morning, good morning. And Charlotte Brown is here, and Leanie and Mimi and Lana and Bonnie and Mimi and Jen and Leanie and Penny and Sparkle Crochet Girly. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I don't remember hearing your name before, so you must be new to the cottage. This is Miss C's cottage, the home of the Somebunny. I am Miss C, and I am what I am, and that's all what I am, and that's good enough for me. And I love each and every person that comes in my chat, and sooner or later they become family because I love them. And so if you want to get adopted by me and get loved and hugged all over, you just keep coming back. We would love to have you. Mama Swift! Trisha is the one who does the Luck of the Draw blankets. And it just occurred to me this week, because I struggle each week to get them the new color on so that I can get them to Boggy Creek. Guess what? They're taking the blankets to Boggy Creek next week. We're only on week 4. There's no way that I can get those blankets done because I don't know what colors are coming for the rest of the weeks. I got 6 more weeks of colors coming. And the Boggy Creek blankets need to be in by this week. So that took a lot of pressure off. I don't feel pressured to get, because I'm doing 7 blankets like a crazy person. But I don't have to feel pressured into getting the color Thursday or Wednesday or whenever she put it up a day early this week, which I was being thrilled about because it gave me an extra day to get going on them. But now I don't have to feel that pressure. Isn't that awesome? I think. Well, when I first moved to Florida, we bought a house on Commonwealth. No, that was my house in Ohio. We bought a mm, mm, we bought a house in Florida. It was on the corner, and I'm in the shower, and I hear this, and I'm like, "What the heck is that?" And I moved the curtain because there was an outside window in that shower, and I curtained it over. And there was this little tiny green tree frog in my shower. And I said, "Oh, you like the water as much as I do, but I'll tell you what, you stay on that side of the curtain and I'll stay on this side of the curtain." I didn't want a green tree frog jumping on me in the shower. No way. Must have come through the window. I don't know. But I like to listen to the frogs. I love to listen to the spring peepers in the ditches in the early spring, and I love to listen to the green tree frogs out in the trees of a morning or evening. I think I don't have a frog in here. No, I can't believe that. I usually have frogs all over everywhere because I collect frogs. But I like animated frogs. Hello, my honey. Hello, my baby. Hello, my ragtime doll. Send me a kiss by wire. Honey, my heart's on fire. If you refuse me, honey, you'll lose me. And then you'll be all alone. Oh, baby, telephone and tell me I'm your own. I love that frog. And now all of you can shut down and go away because I ruined your eardrums for the day. Regina Provenzano. Oh, the story I told about the nickel under the stone. It was just 4 of us went up to the Irish Hills, and he put a nickel under the stone and said to me, "We'll be back in 50 years and check it out and see if it's still there." Yes, yes, I have gone back to see if it was still there. And it was a penny. So someone stole our nickel and put a penny. But you know what he did? He went in the army right after high school, and he sent me, when he got out of the army, he sent me a beaded chain, like you have for chain pulls, that kind of a beaded chain with a nickel with a hole in it, and one of his dog tags. And he sent that to me. He loved me until he died. Was a good man. Another washcloth. Knitting a washcloth. Yeah, they are fun, aren't they? And they're so simple. I got the romper on Amazon. That's where I get all my clothes. Amazon. Demi! Welcome, welcome, welcome. There's about 20 in there? Wow, I didn't know there were that many. Oh, 11. Okay. Lydia! And you gave me thumbs up. Good. What is your luck of the draw question for Trish? See, now, Trish, I missed that part. The luck of the draw 10 is for 2026 donations that begin in August. So that makes sense then. Loopy Knots is here. Woo! Oh, Loopy, we have the brown fence lizards. They have a ridge on their back. We have the little green anoles, and we have brown anoles, and we have skinks. We have 3-lined and 5-lined skinks. I'm just hoping a monitor doesn't show up. They're pretty big. Doggy, if you're depressed today, you have to leave your depression out on the mat with your shoes, because those things don't come in the cottage. This is a safe place, a happy place. Do you want to leave your depression out there and come in? Put your feet up and soak up the love. You are more than welcome. You just can't bring it with you. You can't bring it in with you. And if you want, you can leave it there when you go, and Mr. Elmo will sweep it up and throw it in the burn pile. You don't have to take it home with you. You like the singing frog? Kim Kim! I didn't see you when you sneaked in, Kimmer. I love that girl. She captured my heart right away. That's right. That's right. He would only perform for the guy who held the box. And he went to an agent and said, "Look." And the frog went, "Crawl." He's like, "Come on, come on." Crawl. As soon as he got home, the silly frog danced again. I don't remember what happened to him. I just remember the song and the top hat and the cane. And did he have spats on? Cuz was he wearing spats, black shoes and spats? Oh my. You knit 3 washcloths. I always take crocheting with me when I go somewhere, because you never know how long you're going to wait. And Elmo always drives anyway. He drove us. Now he drives me. And no, no, because there are 5 colors and they're picked randomly. So the first color, you did 3 rows of your base. Oh, and I don't have them in here right now. This is similar. You do 3 rows of your base color, and then you do 3 rows of color 1, 3 rows of your base color, and then color for week number 2, and then your base and week number 3, and your color and week number 4, and then your base color, and then week number 5 she will put all of the numbers will be in the cup except last week's number, and she'll shake them up and pull out. It could be a repeat of one we've done, or it could be the one we haven't done yet. But it doesn't necessarily mean that that one's going to be the last one, because she'll hold it out for a week so we don't have 2 weeks in a row. But then when she chooses the next week, this one goes back in. So you never get the same one twice. And each week she picks out a different number for a different color. And then she'll hold that one for a week, pick out the next color, put this one back, and hold this one out for a week. So you never get the same one twice. Did that answer your question, Kitty? You have the blue-tailed skinks? Yeah. God, pardon me. They're shiny and long, and they look kind of like a snake, and they are fast. Yeah, don't assume anything. not with Trish. You never assume anything because you never know. And each year she comes up with a new blanket pattern. That's what I like too. Okay, so maybe I was redundant. And I think Kim is going to start going in evenings, because she was saying that the driving back and forth to work every day it's too much. The technical difficulties are too much. So she's considering, instead of going live every morning because she has to be to work so early, that she might do a live in the evenings. And I'm really hoping, because what do? We sit and knit or sit and crochet. So she sits and crochets and chats with us. It's no different than many other channels that we go to. I just wish that they would choose one. Kim. No, the back seat of that thing is so filled up now. There's a box of the little short waters back there. The map is back there. Extra jackets are on the second seat back. I always sit in the front. Well, I do now. We took turns before, but depending on who needed to go where, Margaret would sit in front if it was her doctor's appointment, and I had something to do too. Maybe I wanted to go to Walmart or something while she was there, and we'd drop her off and go. But no, I get to sit in the front seat. I think he would probably. Oh, you know what? Next time I'm going to get in the back seat. Next time we go somewhere, I'm going to get in the back seat. I'll let you know how that works out. Oh, that's funny. No, I don't have to call shotgun. Hello, Dawn. Sweetheart, how are you? Yes. Besides, he's Italian. Right, Benita. Those must be the fence lizards, because they have they're more wrinkly. They're not smooth like the anoles, and they have a ridge down their back, and they are very pretty. I don't have as many of them as I do the anoles. The anoles are all over the viewing stand out there, the back seat. She had to sit in the back seat. Right, it can't sit in the front seat when they're little. Oh, his birthday party was yesterday. Well, happy birthday to him. And oh my goodness, that does tire you out, doesn't it? I think I keep active here at the home, and because I told you the cottage is downstairs, and then you have to go up 2 stairs to the main house, and that's where the common room is up there, and there's a fireplace, and we got the new printer put up in the common room, so it's easy access for me. But so I am either doing my laundry, which is at the other end, or out the door and up the stairs to the common room. And um, I think I get a lot of activity during the day. I mean, I don't feel like I've been in bed all day. And but I'm telling you, when he wants to go shopping, and he's a shopper, his mother taught him how to shop. He used to go to Connecticut and shop and be gone all day. And I can't imagine his poor little legs. He's not a very tall person. Anyway, he knows how to shop. And P, I remember the K and the P because the K is up and the P is down. And when you're in the kitchen, you're doing KP. That's how I remember it. Well, Kim, if you think about it, a lot of houses didn't have furnaces down here. No air conditioning in the house and no furnace. So the way they heated their homes when it got cool during the Florida winter time, um, the fireplace was the only way, or the kitchen stove. Excuse me. So yeah, we there is a fireplace up there. We don't use it. Apparently, it never had been cleaned before Mr. Elmo bought the home. The man didn't have it cleaned, and so we've never used the fireplace. Maybe, well, I guess he converted it. We listen to me. I've been here 15 years. It's my home too. He converted it to gas. He and his brother converted the fireplace to gas, and we used it like the first or second year. But then Mr. Elmo thought that there might be too much soot or whatever gets up in the chimney and needed to be cleaned, and he was hesitant to light the fireplace for fear it might catch fire and destroy the house. So what I do when I just really need a fireplace, I have a bunch of candles, and we have these cast iron metal brackets that are on a stand, and I just put the tea light candles in there, and I sit on the couch and I crochet, and I love it. Mama G, is Mama G here? I am so glad you came in. You are on Mondays, I heard. And I'm going to be there tomorrow to see you because I haven't been to your house for a while. And I feel bad about. Take care. TC, take care. Mama G, hello, hello, hello. And we did it, Bonnie. All right. Yeah, we probably do. We do need a chimney sweep to come in, but I don't know what they cost. And since he's not taking any more residents here, his income has gone down considerably, and I don't know that he's going to do it with just the two of us. Dory goes on Monday, and we're Wednesdays. And all right, I thought you were on Monday. Okay, so Wednesday at 6. Is that Eastern Standard? Yes. And 4 o'clock on Saturday. Okay, got it. Okay. Okay. Oh my gosh, look at it. It took me almost an hour to get through everybody and say howdy do to everybody this morning. Okay, so let's go back to the task at hand. I am in the middle of this one, which is number 7, the half and half granny. And this is where I am. So I still have, I think I need to catch up to 9. So I'm working on that. I have not worked any on the luck of the draw blankets because I realized I couldn't get them done in time for next week to be taken down. But I do have a stack of blankets for Boggy Creek that I just have to put. I bought some squares from Harbor Freight, the kind that you stand on when you're doing work out in the concrete floor garage. And I put them together and I put blue painter's tape and marked out a 30 by 40, a 40 by 40, and a 40 by 50. So I'm going to lay those blankets on there and then put tags on them and say what the pattern is and the size. And then I can just take them over to Nancy at the office and drop them off. And she said she'd take them. So I have to do that Monday. Okay, I don't use my dishwasher often. Usually on Wednesday mornings, I think I use the dishwasher. Sometimes Tuesday night. I like to run it later at night. If we've had people over, or like every Tuesday, my sister-in-law comes over and crochets with me. Sometimes Sunday and Monday, his boys come and help him out in the yard, and they all drink coffee. So I have a lot of cups and glasses and things like that. My sister-in-law and I drink tea. So we usually have, 2 teacups and 2 plates for our afternoon snack and whatever's from lunch. Leslie's here. Hello, hello. But that's about the only time. Otherwise, there's just 2 of us, and either he does them up or I do them up, or we don't have to do them up because he takes me out to lunch or dinner, which has really been very, very nice. Okay, so the one thing I wanted to show you was this blanket, and I've got the new color on the edge is the yellow. It's just variegated one, so the yarn is the variegated. And so I'm out to the yellow. And it says to do one, uh, one double crochet, chain 2, 1 double crochet, and then 2 rows of 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochets, and then a 1 and 2 rows, and then one double crochet, and then 2 double crochets and 2 double crochets and 1 and 2 double crochets and 2 double crochets and 1, and I've gotten all mixed up. So I said to myself, do it, just do it right. So I went in and I marked all the ones that should be, and I'm going to do it right from now on. So every 3rd row is 1 double, chain 2, 1 double, and that keeps it from getting too ruffly, because if you put 2 doubles, chain 2 and 2 doubles in, it fills up too much. And the 1 double every 3rd row helps it to lie flat. So they're coming along really pretty. I'm happy for them. And one of the babies has been born, and the other one they think is a girl. They're not sure yet. They have a boy, but they think this new one's going to be a girl. So I'm not working on that blanket yet. Okay, my crochet goodies. Okay, that's it. That's the crochet goodies. All right, now, Wednesday, I want to tell you, Wednesday is going to be a wacky Wednesday. I'm going to give you some tips on crochet. And I know a lot of people have, but I'm not giving you their tips. I'm giving you what I have found out in my crochet journey that messed me up until I found out a better way to do it. I'm not telling you that it's the right way. You can find 100 crochet books and you'll find different ways in all of them. I'm just going to share with you the way I learned to fix my mistakes. So that's something to look forward to on Wednesday. Okay, and that's in the book. Okay, so we're going to set this over here. We're going to bring our bunny over. And I'm going to show you how I put a bunny together. So I'm going to take my needle. And I'm going to put it in the tail that I left on the body. Now there's a lot of ways to do this. You can take, my seat is not very comfortable today, guys. Well, that's a wah-wah that I should have left outside the door. Apologize. There's a lot of ways to do this. I have, and I never can find them when I want them. I have upholstery screws. See, and they're not here. Well, where are they? And they're the ones that just screw in. And I don't think I've got one in the jar here. No, that's a eye backing. You know what? I may have to just get a special jar for those because I use them a lot. Okay, let me switch you over to the other camera. And we'll get this started. Okay. Friday client may not come. Anyway, back to my squirrely day. I hope that Kim does an evening one, like maybe after Granny D, or I don't know who comes on after Granny D. Maybe after them. Is it Sanita? I think VJ comes on, then Granny D comes on, and then maybe Sanita comes on after Granny D. Anyway, she needs to find a spot in the evening so that I don't miss her so much during the week, because I miss her during the week. Okay, and I don't think this is going to be... I tried to set this up earlier, but I don't think it's going to be workable. Because this is way too close. And I don't know if I can put it up higher and make it work. Oh, I tried to get this so ready for you guys, and let me take this off of here because this isn't going to work. Okay, let's see if this works. I don't think anything's going to work. Really, I don't. Some days, honestly, I wonder why I even bother. Isn't that remarkable? All right, let's do this. Well, we'll just steal this for right now. I hope I'm not making anybody really, really dizzy, but I apologize if I am. No, that is not going to work. Went right along with me. Okay, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to back to the other camera. You know, it wouldn't be me if it didn't get whacked. All right, so let's shut this thing off. We don't need it. That's not going to work. I promise you by next week, I will have a secure setup. All right, here's what I'm going to do for right now. I'm going to put all these things back in the jar. I told you I have these little I think it's OUI, jars. The yogurt came in the little glass jars, and I love them. So I just keep all my junk in them. And yeah, okay. The phone can go back on the phone. New merchandise arriving daily. Who is this from? Says who? No. Okay. What I do is thread my yarn, and this is my stitch marker that I've used. Can you guys see this okay? The stitch marker that I use to keep my rows, my row marker. How's that? So I am going to use this as the side. This is the side, this is the front and the back. You can see the bum kind of sticks out in the big belly here. So this is my front. And I'm going to put his face on there. And position it so that to where I like it. I think there. And what I'm going to do is, I'm already attached here with this. So I'm going to go up into the head and out the back of the head and secure that so that it's on straight. Okay. And then I'm going to go through the back of the neck and out the side of the neck. And then I'm going to go through the head and out the other side of the head. And then I'm going to turn it around so that I can see it and make sure that I have a good alignment on it when I put this back through the neck. And I'll put it through the neck, through the head, and out the next stitch. Well, it helps if the tail is tucked in. To the needle. Okay. See, because right now he's sitting kind of crooked, so I want to straighten him up, straighten the eyes up, and make sure that they fit really well on the body. And then I'll take a stitch on the head and a stitch on the body and a stitch on the head and a stitch on the body all the way around. I can take this out now. Don't need it. And a stitch on the head, and a stitch on the body, and a stitch on the head, and a stitch on the body. Now when you get to this other side, if it's not straight, if it's not on straight, you can always stitch up on the head, or you can pull the head over and stitch down on the head to make it more even, the eyes more even. So there's a lot of adjusting that you can do by just stitching the head on. Whoop. One stitch at a time. That way it doesn't get floppy. And I don't close my head, my body, the neck on my body up really far, because if you do, it gives a smaller area for your head to sit on, where if you leave it open to maybe 12 stitches, then physically the rounded part of the head fits down in that hollow, and then you can crochet around it, incorporating that in the body, and it doesn't wobble like the other ones used to, which is another tip I learned. Because I saw some of the bunnies that I had made, and they were really wobbly headed, and I'm like, it didn't start out like that. What happened? Why did it do that? But then I figured it out, and I fixed it. So that's how you can fix it. Oh, Samantha, did I miss you? I'm sorry. Welcome in, Samantha. I'm so glad you're here. Good morning. Good morning. Joyful tea party. I didn't know she had a tea party. What time does that come on, Samantha? All right, we are back around to the side where we started. You can go around another time if you want. And I will, but I'm not going to do that right now. The next thing we're going to do is the feet. We're going to put the feet on. And I'm going to see if I can make this work. Let me check this out, because I'm hoping that I can get this camera to work at this angle easily, because we do need it. Settings, the new camera. Oh, yeah. Okay. These are my knees. And I take Bunny, and I put Bunny between my knees with the face facing towards me. And I try and even it up as best as I can. And then you can see its little bottom. And if you look, you'll find a row of stitches that goes off here and a row of stitches that goes off here. You'll find the 6 that you started with. So take a leg and thread your needle. And remember, this is the front. The front is the one that's facing your tummy. Okay? And I am going to put this leg on this row, starting just underneath here. And if I do it on an angle like this, then the leg comes out at an angle and it will hold him up. It will give him balance. Besides, he needs that open. I'm going to go in just right underneath that spot that's the 6 single crochets in the magic circle that we did. Come up through the first stitch in your leg. I'm going to go down, pick up one stitch and pick up the next stitch in the leg. And then I'm going to go to the body and pick up the next stitch and the next stitch on the leg. And on the body, pick up the next stitch and the next stitch on the leg and the last stitch. And you can go through the stitches if you want and pick up this last stitch. Now I like to come outside and come back in that last stitch, and that kind of secures it for me. And then I just go back in the stitches that I did and come out the stitches on the legs to secure. And I just double stitch this, is what that amounts to. Okay, and once I get there, I'm going to go through the leg, because this is 2 layers. Remember, we did this in the round, so you want to go through that first one and come back. I'm going to go over 1 stitch so it doesn't come right back out, but I'm going to go right back through. And when I get there, then I can take my scissors and I can clip that off. And that is not going to show. Okay, so you've got 1 leg on. Then you're going to take your second leg. Thank you, Sujan. And I'm going to start the same way underneath the magic circle on this stitch out, making sure that they both come out kind of like a, I don't know, is that a 90-degree angle? Anyway, I want him to sit properly. So it's stitched here, so I'm going to go in here and pick up a stitch and come through the next stitch. Pick up a stitch, come through the next stitch, a stitch on the body, and a stitch on the leg, and a stitch on the body, and a stitch on the leg. And then I'm going to come out here on the leg and pick up that last stitch. Then I'm going to go back through to secure it, because you know kids, they love to pick toys up by anything that's sticking out that they can hang on to, legs or ears or tails sometimes. All right, I'm going to do the same thing here, is pick up a stitch and secure that. Excuse me. Then I'm going to go find my way through. Oh, I didn't remember to tell you that when you do that, turn it over and make sure that your needle is in the middle, and you don't see any silver here, and there's no silver needle there. I'm going to pull it through. I'm going to go over this stitch and right back through. And that hides the tail, and you can clip it off right there. And that's the legs. That's his legs. Okay, now arms are different. A little different. I'm going to turn him over on the side. Sometimes I do the ears next, because I like to put the arms under the ears, but I don't put, you can, if you choose, before you put the head on, you can crochet this last round on the neck and crochet the arms in, and that will help the head from wobbling also. I like to come down a couple rows from the neck and forward just a bit to position my arm. And this will make more sense when we get it on and I show you. But I come down maybe 2 or 3 rows and then go in and pick up a stitch and pick up the first stitch and pick up a stitch and the second stitch, just like we did for the legs, just a different placement. And if you place these a little bit forward, then you can use the arms on top of the legs to help balance when he's sitting. It's another trick I found out. All right, I'm going to go in this stitch and pick up this last stitch. And then I'm going to come to the front and secure this because you know how kids are. I'm going to secure that so they don't rip it off from the front. I don't want any spot to be the weak spot. And then you can just take your needle and go right back through the stitches that you put in. I hope you're seeing this okay. This is not the best yarn to use, is it? Okay, in this row, and over the stitch and back through that row. Okay, now I'm going to switch back to the other camera because the rest of this I can do sitting up. But that's the arm right there. All right, let's go back to the other camera. And Jen's here. Hello, Jen. Well, I do a couple rows down from the neck, and that works for me. And this is what that looks like then. And so if you make him sit, he's got a good angle on his legs, and his arms can rest on his feet and help him to sit up, her to sit up, whatever, okay? And now we're going to do the ears. Now, ears are fun because depending on the kind of ear you can do, that you choose to do, you can put your ear anywhere you want to put it. And that is pretty much the truth. Anywhere on his head. Sometimes I put the ears up here. If you follow the eye up and you put the ear there, or you can bring the ears down like to the middle of the eye. And that gives him a different look. You can put your ears on backwards so they come back. You can put both ears up here right in the middle. It really doesn't matter where you put them. They are just cute. I usually put my ears in line with the eyes. So just above the eyes. And this is the back of the head where we started the magic circle. And we increased and increased until we got to row 7. Was it row 7, I think, when we just did 42 stitches? whenever we got to 42 stitches, we stopped increasing. So then we did about 4 or 5 rows of 42 stitches, and that's where I put my ears, on that flat spot. So just above the eye and on that flat spot is where I put my ears. And again, I just pick up a stitch and the stitch on the ear, and a stitch on the bunny, and a stitch on the ear, and a stitch on the bunny, and a stitch on the ear, and just keep going until you get all of the stitches complete. Now, some of you might have 6 stitches on your ears, some of you might have 5, and some might have 4. It depends on how much of the decrease you did at the end of your ear once you reach row 25. And if that's confusing, you come back the 1st of April and I'll show you how to make ears. Okay, because the ears are pullable, I go ahead and stitch them just like I did the legs. I stitch through twice, through 1 stitch on the head and 1 stitch through the ear. When I get to the back of the ear, I do an additional stitch through the back of the ear and the head to make sure it doesn't get pulled off. And then I go through that ear, making sure that I've got right through the middle of the stitches and no steel shows through. And then go over 1 stitch and back through to hide that tail at the back of his head and clip it off. The other arm goes on just the same, and the other ear goes on just the same. Now, I learned a new way to make tails, and I love them. And I don't have the yarn here to help you make it. But when you can make a pom-pom tail, you can crochet a tail by doing your magic circle, growing 6 single crochets into the magic circle, then doing 12 single crochets, 2 in each one, just like we start out the foot with 6, 12. And then in each one of these 12s, you do a chain 3 or 4, which are how big you want your tail to be. You could do a chain 5 if you wanted. Each one of those, you do that. And then back into the stitch and chain 4, back into the next stitch, and 2 in each. So you've got 24 chain 4s. You pull those together, you take that magic circle and you stitch it to the bottom. And there's that ruffly tail. Or you can also do your tail on a knitting machine if you have a knitting machine. But that's our bunny. So, how do you think we did on a scale of 1 to 10? Are you satisfied? Do you need more help? You got a mental picture? That's right. You do have to test them out, don't you? You can do that too. That's a good idea. I stitched through both and the head, but you can stitch around the top and then lift the ear and restitch the bottom so that you're doubly sure it's not going anywhere. You have to know your audience. If you're going to have little kids that are going to pull it around, it never hurts to put double stitches in to be secure. All right, and what did pickles are a big deal? Yes, they are. You needed help with the head. Did I solve that problem for you, Leanie? Bonnie, you don't have to. I do not have any expectations of you ever making a Somebunny. And it's okay. You have more important things to do. Jack says he's perfect. All right. Okay. You sent me an email. What did you send, Samantha? Oh, okay. Thank you. Ah! Okay. I'm gonna have to read that one later. I haven't seen her on here for a while. Okay, so we have time left over, and this is Sunday. So Sanita is here. I saw her. Pardon me. That's coffee. I'm not drinking coffee anymore. I'm switching to tea. No, you know what it is? This isn't coffee. It just occurred to me. Um, I have that UTI, and I started taking antibiotics yesterday, and they play havoc with my stomach. So that's why my stomach is upset. I had some bread and butter this morning because it says it's better to if you eat it with food. So I thought I took 2 slices of what we call mountain bread. Um, it's a big round loaf. It's a huge round loaf, and the crust is really crusty on it, and the center is it's a good bread. And I just put a little bit of butter on it because I shouldn't have butter anymore. A lot. I shouldn't have butter to excess. I need to cut back on um, my intake of salt, sugar, the bad fats, and something else. Probably another sugar. Apple fritters. No more apple fritters. No more ice cream on Sunday. Maybe a small ice cream on Sunday. I can't give them up. Anyway, if Sunita's here, we're going to do a pick your blessing. Gonna sew the mini bunny today. It's a gift for me. Ah, and I'm starting one for Bonnie today. Oh, that's awesome, Leanie. Water in ocean-sized amounts. Yes, I know. I really do have a difficult time taking in as much water as I need. But I'm going to supplement that with some cranberry juice, some cran raz, ocean spray cran raz, and so I think it'll be okay. Is Sunita not here? Did she pop out for a bit? Well, what else can I show you? Here's what I'll do. I'll pick this up and I will show you. Um, I did get in here and straighten some yarn and put in some new yarns. And believe it or not, that is straightened a bit. Um, I had so much yarn for a time that I didn't have enough space in the blue to put all the blues. So some
I can't hear anything. Can you guys hear us? Both are muted. Okay, hold on. 1 second. Say something. Do you have it muted? I don't know. Did you unplug that one? Go out and come back. Can you do that? Click leave studio and then go back in. No, don't hit remove. You have to get out all the way. Don't end it. Just on the bottom where it says leave studio. Okay, she did it. Hold on. Now go back in. Let me call her. There she is. Still muted. I know your mic went out. Let me check her settings. Looks good to me. Hi, Mimi. I love you too. I think that's you.
Yep. Ta-da. I'm back. Right?
Yay.
Okay. Oh boy. Okay. All right, we're good now.
I'll let you finish the show.
What was I going? Oh, we were going to do the No, I need you because we're going to do the
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay. Whatever makes you comfortable.
Okay.
Okay. Sunita's going to pick a word and put it up on the screen. And when she says start, then I want you to write the word she says on the word on the screen, a color and a weight of yarn that you would like to win if your name is chosen. So, because now is the time to pick your blessing. Yay! I'm so glad Jen popped in. And Samantha's here, so she'll have a chance to win. Yes, Susan, I'm back. Okay, and the magic word is Complicated. Perfect. Okay, so write the word complicated, your color number, and your yarn choice. Oh, okay, good. That's working well. Bonnie, because you have a chance to win, that's why. Any size, purple and teal variegated. Ooh, okay, Maisie, that's a good choice. Number 4, turquoise. Well, you guys saw all my yarn on there, so you got an idea of what to choose from. This is the best part of my Sunday. You know that? Is giving away presents. I'm going to finish this bunny because this bunny goes to Connie for a giveaway for her birthday bash. So if you would like to win this bunny, a chance to win this bunny, please go over to Connie's and check out her channel and find out how to enter to win. D, I don't know. I'll have to check and see. There might be some up there. But I think I sent you most of it that time because I know you love those bags. They come out so pretty, don't they? Lulu, you're just in time, Lulu. Put down the word complicated, put down a yarn color and a yarn weight, and you get to enter in. Hey, Sugar, same thing for you. Complicated blessings to everyone. Write the word complicated, your color number, and yarn weight, and you too can win a skein of Miss C's yarn. Because we haven't chosen yet. And we're about to, so. Hi, hi, hi. That's H-I-E, which means hurry. In case you're a crossword puzzle fan, H-I-E means to hurry. I'm going to hightail it out of here. Okay, so I'm putting on the other arm. And then I will put on the other ear. And then I will put on a tail. And you guys will have a completed bunny. All right, are we ready? Everybody's in? She's plucked the magic twanger. I can hear it. And the winner is Margie, the arrow lover. All right, Margie. Roll it, roll it, roll it. And Margie wanted the complicated purple variegated DK. All right, Margie, I will find you a variegated purple DK. Oh, I forgot to tell you. Well, I'll tell you in a minute. A purple variegated DK. I just happen to have a couple of those. Purple variegated DK. Do I have anything else with purple? Purple variegated DK. Is this a DK or is this? Oh! Oh, you get a good choice here. Okay. Oh, we're ready. I have complicated decisions for you, my love. All right, are you ready? One I have is a number 3. It is Bamboo Pop. It's a universal yarn, 50% cotton, 50% bamboo, 292 yards. You may choose this one. It won't let Zach chat. I don't know why. Are you on live chat, Zach man? You're not blocked. There's number 1. The other one I have is the new menagerie I just got from Big Twist from Joann's. And it is purple and variegated and a number 3. And it has 410 yards. And the last but not least is Premier Dottie. And this is a 3-weight light in the color Pansies. And that's what it looks like. It's 100% acrylic and 656 yards. Enough to make a baby blanket, a small baby blanket. So, Margie, my arrow lover, do you choose the bamboo? Do you choose the 100% acrylic menagerie or the Premier Dottie? These are your choices, my love. Can I see? This is the Bamboo Pop, purple and variegated. The Menagerie, purple and variegated, number 3. Or the Dottie. The number 2 Menagerie. All right, there's a lot of Menagerie going out. You guys stocking up on Joann's? There's a lot of Menagerie going out. This is a very nice yarn to work with, I will tell you that. It's an even twist yarn. So from the beginning to the end, it's the same thickness. You don't have to worry about weak spots and fat spots like you do. Roving is supposed to do that, but there are other yarns that get weak and thicker. But I found the Menagerie to be pretty good yarn. And this is a 3-weight. It says you can make a hat out of 1, a scarf out of 2, a pillow out of 2, or a blanket out of 4. It is a 3 lightweight yarn. You use a 4.5 millimeter crochet hook or 4 millimeter number 6 US knitting needles. 410 yards, 100% acrylic. Big Twist by Joann. All right, Margie, you are the winner. I'm going to write your name on here. because by the time I mail out, sometimes it is a long time between mailings and I forget. And I don't want to forget this one. So this one goes to Margie. Okay, done. Awesome sauce. You guys make me so happy. I love you all so much. Oh, you do have to be subscribed to chat. Thank you, Sunita, for that one. Yeah, you do. Leni, that should not have made any difference. Daigo's always in here. I think that YouTube, if people haven't come to your channel for a while, that after a certain period of time, after they've subscribed, they have a certain period of time to join in. And if it's not often, YouTube drops you because they do drop members from, I don't know, month to month. They drop members. I don't know how that works. I don't really pay a lot of attention to it because I don't pay attention to numbers. I just pay attention to the faces that pop in. And when you pop in my cottage door, I love it. So yeah, sometimes YouTube unsubscribes. You had to unsubscribe, then resubscribe. Thank you, Zach, man. I'm so glad you came in. I miss you when you're not here. Sometimes my Nino Panda pops in, and sometimes Michael pops in. Juan has popped in sometimes. And but other than that, you're the only fella. Oh, Len pops in frequently. But there's not too many of you guys out there that pop in. You changed it during the game? I didn't notice that, Sunita. I don't know what you did, but okay. Well, I guess we have time for prayer requests. What do you need, sweetheart?
I just wanted to let you know that I do change it. What's echoing? I do change it to subscriber only for 5 minutes during the game, and then I turn it back off.
Okay, so that only subscribers can win?
Right.
Right. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
See, those are all the technical things that I count on you to do for me that I have no clue about.
I mean, it's only fair because you're sending them a gift. The least they can do is subscribe.
That's right. And there are, my people come in they're faithful, and I want to reward those faithful people that come on Mondays and not Mondays, on Wednesdays and Fridays and Sundays. They take time out of their busy day to come and chat with me, and I want to show them how much I appreciate them. And if you're not a subscriber to the channel, I'm glad you're here. But if you want to be part of Pick Your Blessing, you're going to have to subscribe. You're just going to have to man up or woman up, put your big girl panties on, and sign your name. Thank you, Sunita.
All right. I love you, Tradition. Take care.
Okay. Love you.
Love you guys.
All right. Let's go to our prayer list. We have been praying for Jeanette and to Lana, whose son James has a UTI. And for Katrin. Katrin's not here this morning, but we're still praying for Katrin. She's lost 3 people in the side of 5 months. That's hard. We pray for Kayla, who who's doing chemo. That's never fun. I know about that. That's not fun. Um, and Lydia, her mother. We pray for Lydia's mother. I need to tell you that River Life, Kim Fortune, and her significant other, River Life's father, we prayed for him because he was in the hospital. He has passed away this week. So please go over to Kim Fortune's channel and leave her lots of hugs this week, okay? And hugs for River Life, because it doesn't matter how old you are. We are still children inside, and we value our parents. And not all parents the same, but if we didn't get the love that we wanted from our parents, we still needed it. And when your parent's gone, there's no chance to get it. So no matter what kind of parent you have, when you lose them, it is such a big loss. And so make sure you give River Life a hug too when you go to Kim's channel. Um, we're praying for the wildfires in Myrtle Beach. I haven't heard much about them. Dawn P., if you're still in the chat, can you update us on that? Um, Pope Francis, Leslie had a family member pass. We're praying for Rebecca McCauley, for her neighbor Piper that has bone cancer. We're praying for Kitty's daughter, healing for loopy knots. Zachman's co-worker who lost her mother. We're praying for Kayla and Mia, and for Lana's thumb, and for Kelly. And now, if you'll give me today's, we'll write them in. And if you've done it and I missed it, please do it again, because I missed it. March 9th. Okay, let's see. Now, who are Bonnie and Bob Murrow? I don't know them, Samantha. Mimi and Unspoken. Your bingo friends. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear that, Samantha. Mara's here. Hello, sweetheart. Long Island is getting wildfire? Wow. Okay, Leanie. Kitty. Facial seizures and no driving. Oh, no, Kitty. Yeah, Bonnie. We need to get Bonnie some happy pills. Bonnie, you should really ask your doctor to give you a mood elevator. Lexapro, Lexa. I think it's Lexapro. There's no side effects. It just makes you happy. Wait, I need to back up because I know I missed something. Cece, having a hard time with the loss of your husband. Cece, your husband passed? I didn't know that. And we did all those fun things and you never said anything. I could have been praying for you all month, sweetheart. Prayers for Zoila. Did you guys put together your bunnies? I haven't gotten any from you, Len, yet. It says I have 4 packages coming, but nothing's come yet. So, oh, and we'll put Doggy Life. That's Izzy, right? That's your back. Okay. Oh, Len showed us how to put together. Okay, good. Len makes the coolest. Kim Fortune used to do it, and then I found out that Len was making them on his little 22 pin, and they come out so darn cute. Yeah, Bonnie needs a back mood stabilizer. That's what she needs. You tell your doctor, Bonnie, that you need a back mood stabilizer. Yeah, I put together this bunny on my live today, Len. But this is my kind of bunny, you know. I just didn't get his other ear on. I did get his other arm on, but I didn't get the tail yet either. I'm going to use a tail by Tank. I haven't seen Tank in a while. Has anybody heard from her? Oh, it's that leaning over. You know, when I was teaching, I taught 3-year-olds, so I was always leaning over those little tables, and my back would just ache and ache and ache. Just making one. She was here. Well, I haven't seen her for a while. I worry about her. She was sick earlier in the week. I'm going to have to send her a card. Thank you, Izzy, for letting me know. Thank you, guys. Big house. She does. She lives in Bronson, Missouri, where that's all. People go there on vacation, and so there's a lot of rental places and different people's homes there that she cleans, and she has a very good business, but she works very hard at her business. No, Tank hasn't been here for a long time, Mimi. But she has been at other lives. Maybe she's just upset with me. I don't know. I remember one, she and Bonnie had gotten into it over something, and I said, you know, stop or I'll have to block you. Maybe I upset her. I don't know. But if she knew how much I loved her, she wouldn't. She'd come back. Okay, Izzy, what's wrong with Zoila and her family? She takes her mom to church every Sunday, and then she comes in when she can. Emma! Emma, did you leave your thumb and subscribe? And we'll see you every week. Yeah, we could pray Tank back to the cottage because I need her. She does all my all my all my tails. I showed you that, right? People don't go to the live. Sable is parking at the TV. Is that your cat, Zach man? Let's see, where is that? It's right here underneath, I think. Oh, come on. Well, here it is. It's over here. I move things around and by golly, I can't find them. There we go. Tails by Tank. These are tails that she sent, and Leanie, I think Leanie sent me some tails. I think it was Leanie. Right, right. She's not doing them anymore. Emma, I don't. I have adopted out my bunnies, but usually the blankets I give to Boggy Creek. The hats I give to. I'm sending hats to Jeanette for her veterans, and then I send hats to KK Crochets for their Bumblebees Mountain Outreach, which is an outreach for people who are considering suicide, and it's a special outreach for K&K because of her brother did commit suicide, and she tries to prevent others. So she gives out hats every year at Thanksgiving to promote Bumblebees Mountain, and I crochet up a bunch of and send them to her. The blankets go to Boggy Creek. I make baby things for those that are having babies, and mostly I just make things and give them away. No, I don't have a problem with Bonnie at all. It was something that, I, Zach, there are days when you can get along with everybody, and then there are days where there's something within you and something within them, and it just comes together on the same day. And you might be best of friends, but there's friction there. And any other day it wouldn't, but on the day that you both have that friction and you get together, it can be a really tough one. And I think it was one of those days. And any other day it never mattered, but on that particular day, both were not in the best of moods, and they just clashed. And I said, okay, this needs to stop, and it didn't stop, and it went on and on and on. And I said, okay, if it doesn't stop, I'm gonna block you. 3, 2. I don't think I ever blocked either one of them, but it may have upset her. Right, no drama in this. You got to leave all your stuff outside. But no, I don't sell my things, Emma. I give them away. If you would like a somebody so that you know somebody loves you, Emma, just Gmail me, okay? And I'm so glad you stopped in today. And I love you too. Did I tell you that my granddaughter's name is Emma? Her name is Emily, but we call her Emma. Emily Catherine. She's beautiful, as I know you are. You can't see any of Pebble's messages? I don't know. I see them all. Tank said she was going to leave. Well, I hope she decides to come back because I miss her. Zoila was in the hospital. She had a seizure. I did not know that, Sally. Thank you. It was just a bad day. It wasn't anything. She had a seizure. Okay. How did I miss that? Well, we need to put that in here. I just remember thinking, of course she did. She's been struggling taking care of her mother. I knew that, but I forgot it. So thank you guys for reminding me again that Zoila had a seizure and was in the hospital. We don't have an update on her. Daigo, what's that all about? You don't need to apologize here. Everybody loves everybody, and we leave all of our stuff at the door. She didn't want me asking for thumbs, and you told her not to tell me that, and that's what happened. Oh, okay. I don't, I walk through a doorway and I forget the whole thing, so it's okay. You don't have anybody's contact except Cal's. Okay. All right. Well, we've got 2 minutes. I want to pray for Samantha and her depression over the loss of her bingo friends. When people leave us, they leave a big hole, whether they move away or they get upset and walk away or they pass away. And it leaves a big hole. And I know Samantha's feeling really down about that. Father, we pray for Mimi and for all of the others who have unspoken prayers. You know what they are, so I'll leave it in your hands. Um, Please put out the wildfires in New York and in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, Father. We are not good stewards of the world that you gave us. Help us to be better stewards of that and guard Lenie's friends who are there. Keep them safe. Um, Thank you, Father, for getting an answer for Kitty. And now that she knows what the problem is, she has a better chance of dealing with it. And we would ask for healing for that, Father. And would you please place your healing hand on Bonnie's back? She has so much more work to do, and with summer coming up, it's going to get worse, and she needs a healed back, Father. Um, Father, watch over Cece as she struggles with losses. Um, Help her find just the right job for her that will give her the support she needs in friends and coworkers to help her through the loss of her husband, Father. That leaves a big hole, as you know. You lost a son, and thankfully he came back to you, and we will see ours again also, but it's such a long time. Um, we pray for Izzy's depression, Father, that you would be able to find something that she can do and be her go to bring her back within the norm of good mental health, Father. That one thing, mine is crocheting. If I can crochet or knit, I'm happy. So please help Izzy find hers. And Father, watch over Zoila. She is so important to so many people. We ask that you would stop those seizures and bring her back to good health. And Father, we ask all of this in Jesus' most precious name, the one who came and showed us how you want us to live and then died so that we might have that relationship with you. I pray it all in his name, Father. Amen. All right, guys, that's it for today. And um, I will see you on Wacky Wednesday with a whole bunch of tricks and tips and fun things. And remember, I love you, each and every one of you, unconditionally, just the way you are.